to Adventure Avery.
No.
Welcome back to Adventure Avery. I'm sure you've already watched parts 1 and 2 of our Tennessee road trip. This is part 3. This part, we start out in Chattanooga, drive north. We go through a whole bunch of small towns. We drove through Sevierville and Maryville. I hope you enjoy episode 3 of our road trip to Tennessee.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Alright.
You don't have to take a picture of it. It's just the Waffle House. We've never been to a Waffle House.
Alright.
There's Waffle House. That's another place we haven't been.
The Ice Ninja Blaster Zone is under construction. 24 workout
there's a Tractor
anytime.
Supply. Real chicken.
Why don't we just go there? It's here.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, it's gonna go! Good job. All the onions. Oh no, tiny onions.
Hog. Yeah. I got them all.
Alright, let's try it.
Got 'em all. Oh, I can feel it.
Is this mom's Avery look like when you go to the clean your room?
Maryville, we stopped at a, what is it, a little donut shop. There's a YouTuber that my husband watches. I don't know what his channel is called. He goes on hikes. His family moved from California to Tennessee, and his wife works at a donut shop. So we were embarrassed to tell her that we stopped by because we saw their YouTube channel, but we went in and said hi and bought some donuts and then left and pretended we didn't know anything. So, hi, if you remember us, Babs. We're the people who bought donuts and coffee and talked about getting stuck in Utah when our brake caliper seized up. We rented a house for 2 nights, and our friend Emily and her boys Landon and Maddox are gonna come out and stay with us in South Tennessee. And we just checked out, there's a dock.
I remember them from the earlier videos.
The dock's about 10 feet off the water right now.
The docks aren't included also.
Evan wants you to know that the ducks are not included. We're just hiking back up the steps, back to the house. There's a few stairs here. But the weather's nice. It's about 60 degrees out. It's kind of weird because you walk out of the car and it's warm and cold at the same time, which is not something you get back in Washington. It's either warm or cold. But here you get warm and cold, depending on how direct the sunlight is on you and if there's a breeze. And it's just back and forth and back and forth. But right now it's sunny and 60 and warm and about 1,000 stairs. Hey, welcome back to Adventure Avery.
No.
We made it to Tennessee, and guess who's here? Landon and Maddox and Emily all came up from Georgia.
No.
We haven't seen them in about a year.
I drove here and I drove like I drove like 3.5 hours to get here.
Landon drove like 3.5 hours to get here. We drove about 7 days. Just a little bit.
No.
Oh, and there's some seagulls back here. Do you hear them?
No.
Poison oak or anything like that. What grows here? Poison ivy. If it snaps, hey Maddox, you might want to back up. If that gives out, it's going to land on you. Sure that's a good idea?
Welcome back to your daily dose of internet.
Moms are brave too. You did it! Ta-da! This is not one good kid. And if you do fall, put it on the internet.
I'm flying. I'm nervous.
Well, you're 15 feet off the water and the water's only a foot deep.
I did it.
Ta-da! Was it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I liked having guides from Evan and Maddox.
Yeah, they showed us where to go. All right, now I'm gonna try not to fall down the hillside again. Ta-da! Should we pick up the fishing poles?
Yeah, we need to take that.
So far, all we caught was the hooks at the end of the fishing poles. Here's our duckies. We are in Tennessee. By the time you see this video, we'll be back home. We have gone on an epic road trip. It'll take about 3 weeks before we circle back home again. But we left Washington State at the beginning of spring break, drove down through Idaho, Utah, into Colorado. Stayed our first night in Idaho, our second night in Colorado. We stayed with some family and then some friends. Then drove across Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee. We touched our toes into Alabama for a couple of minutes, turned around and came back because it wasn't on the route. But then we can say we did it. Back into Tennessee. And then the highway dipped into Georgia for, I don't know why, maybe there was a mountain in the way, for about 7 minutes, and then was right back in Tennessee again. So welcome to Georgia, welcome to Tennessee. That was hilarious. And then we've been driving around the last few days. Met up with our friends Emily and her 2 boys. I don't know what comes next. We're gonna kind of wing it, but we've got about a week left. And why don't you stick around and see what we go see.
Let's go.
Ooh, what's that over there?
A building with a roof that we might be needing here in a minute.
Let's go see.
My camera mount is wobbly. It's kind of old and dying.
There's the trash cans out there.
That's a good tip.
Oh, these are definitely blackberries. They're just like purple here.
Looks tasty.
They're kind of sharp.
Yeah, I can eat it.
Yeah, you're not exactly new to blackberries there, Landon.
Yeah.
What are the blackberries?
Especially the
They are just fine right
Wait
now.
till July, August.
Lots of purple flowers.
Picking up the bird. That was their name.
Now we're gonna go look for a playground. He's gonna push himself down.
miles, and with a crater 20 kilometers or 12 miles deep.
Thanks for watching our video. Thanks for joining us.
It was so fun.
Bye. Thanks for joining us in Tennessee.
I will see you in a year.
We're heading up north now and they're heading south.
Yeah. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.